feeling from that loss. I'm still reeling from the cost of what we did last year. I'm reeling from the cost. I'm reeling from the loss. And not the loathing and the fear. When success gets so close, so near, you gotta take it away and put it away. I'm wrapped in fear. When success gets so close, it gets so near, and that's when you have the most to fear. Yeah, I'm feeling the loss. I'm feeling that cost. You go downtown, you feel that lost. You do what you do until you're done. Do what you do, and the ways are taught. The weight on you is more than you can do. The weight on you over and will come out soon. The weight on you is a lot you can't do. The weight on you, and that's how you lose. Still reeling from the cost. Still feeling the wrong of what we didn't do, dear. Still reeling from the cost. You still feeling the lost of what you do and you don't do. Still reeling from the cost. Still feeling from the loss that makes you sedentary blue. You don't come out of that room. You don't make a move. You feel the September blues. You know that you're gone. Know that you're gone. You know when you can't choose what you feel. And that you know that's real. And you're just a firecracker waiting a fuse. You feel from the loss and feel in the depth of the cost. And know the Mediterranean blue. You go to the island and you know that mile. That feeling what's blue. You know that's not a mile. No one shoots the star. You know you're born blues. You know it's just a part of what is your art, and God gets you confused. You're lost in the feeling that cost of what we didn't do and do last year. The depth of the wrong, the depth that feels is so bizarre, and you know you're born to fuse all those things into what you lose. And now the cycle that is loose, and it just doesn't feel like you. And the looking glass too confused. You can't drown it with the reds or blues. You're still feeling lost. Still feeling the depth of the cost. What we didn't do last year. I'm wrapped in a cloak of fear. I'm wrapped in a coat of idea. I'm wrapped on a note that's not so clear. What we didn't do last year is wrapped in a cloak of depth and fear. What we didn't do last year, I'm still drowning in it blue, my dear. Runs all night long until you can't feel nothing but the fear. The depth of the drown, my dear, depth never clear is what you put into your soul. The depth of the drown, my dear, it's all about the fear. It's what you put down into your hole. The depth depth of the drown, my dear. It's always not cloaked in fear. It's always what you don't want to feel. The depth of my drown, my dear. It's all clear and clear. It's the clearest thing you know. Hate is fear. So clear that hate is on fear. All you live on is the fear. The hate's not strength, my dear. The depth of the drown, my friend, is gonna be your end. And you're trying to blues all day long. The depth of my drown, my dear, you're not cloaked in the fear. It surrounds you all the way down. The depth of the drown, my dear. The depth of the drown, my dear. You feel it all day long. And now you know, my dear, you got the drown, my dear. There's no tiger to break your fear. It's way too clear. It's such a dear. It's so close to me, fear. The depth of the drown, my dear, is close to the cemetery of fear. And now you know it's true. Depth of the drown, my dear, is cloaked in the cemetery of fear. And now you know everybody near. And knows that you've been feigning, knows that you've been faking. You know you can't go nowhere. The depth of my drown, my dear, you're not so cloaked in fear. In the cemetery revealed to everyone here. The depth of the drown, my dear, you're not so close, my dear. Everybody knows your strength is really fear. The depth of my drown, my dear, is more than what you can fear. Oh, it's so dark and drear. Dark, light, and drear. Depth of the drown, my dear, you're not so cloaked in fear. It surrounds you all day long. The depth of my drown, my dear, is dark and light and drear, and it's everything around you. The light's never near. You're wrapped in a coat of fear. You try to pretend, my dear, that everything is so good. The depth of the drown, my dear, you're wrapped in a cloak of fear. You try to tell everybody you're so good. Try to make everybody so good. Try to tell everybody so good. Depth of the drown, my dear. It's all you feel, everything's around you is so close. And you know, and the very close is all. Bell electric goes to what you need to know. It's all you need to know. Phantasm close to fear. Phantasm dawn, my dear. Don't get caught like a door in my headlight, dear. Don't get caught like a hole in the deadlight, dear. Don't get caught like a door in the headlights, dear. Don't get caught like a door in the headlights, fear. Don't get caught in the door in the headlights, fear. Don't get caught like a door in the headlights, fear. This is Fam Electric Ghost, and this is our continuing series of song discussions. This is episode 43. PEG, if people don't know, is the acronym for Fam Electric Ghost. I'm an electronic musician, and Fam Electric Ghost is my vehicle for expressing concepts. And a lot of what we're doing today is talking about song creation and songwriting. And the particular song we're talking about today is a song called Still Reeling from last year, NUMB. It came out of a recording session I had last night in my hardware workflow, where I use a Moog, a Mother 32, a Moog drummer from another mother. It's all part of a Euro rack that I got from Arturia, the 6U. I've got the Make Noise Math module and the Make Noise Morphogene. I did use significantly a lot of capabilities of my Euro rack for this song. I'm using a Make Noise Morphogene patch or sound, that a sample that I took from Fam Electric Ghost song, and I used it almost like an oscillator source and actually play the filter or the control mechanisms, which are like playing the filters on the Morphogene itself. In addition to that, I've got the DFAM doing a beat that I've got tracking onto a Zoom R24, and then I'm playing a live bass line on a Juno GI. But at the same time, I'm actually playing a Roland JDXI in the analog part for the analog flourishes that you hear in the song. So I'm simultaneously playing bass lines on a Juno GI with the analog part from the JDXI, with the DFAM going through the Euro rack and the math module, and the Make Noise Morphogene creating like sonic soundscape background. And this song is somewhat of a little coded version of a lot of the problems I had last year. My father passed away from Alzheimer's. There was another death in the family, and then there was kind of the death of a band. You know, my project to infinitum, we kind of fell apart as we were, releasing the album. We completed the album, but then we weren't able to, go forward because of all kinds of personal issues, a lot of them on my side, and it just feels like we did so much really good work on that record, and then we weren't able to really promote it because of all kinds of issues that happened. A lot of them are my fault, but it's just frustrating sometimes when you're an artist and life gets in the way. And that's always life is part of reality, and art is art, and you always want as an artist to do certain things, but then life doesn't let you do those things. Sometimes like relationships like fray, and partnerships don't work. And at a point in time when I was doing To Infinitum, that was it felt really good, and then all these crazy things happened, and so at the end of the day, you kind of reel in from the losses of a significant thing. Because when you're in a partnership in music and it breaks apart, it's just like you lost a significant other. It feels like you really lost something, and it was very powerful. It felt really good, and then then you realize, like a lot of art, some things are point in time. If you go to a concert, listen to a band, like the Grateful Dead or the Almonds, is like that moment, or jazz, like your great jazz artists, it's like point in time. It's great for that moment, but then it never comes back. You might have different moments, or maybe you never capture that moment again. In this case, it's kind of like feeling the loss of not being able to capture an artistic collaboration again, and just realizing that it's in the past. You're not able to go do anything going forward. And I just wanted to capture that with Josephine, just kind of, going through it and submitting, our feelings. But we do it in kind of like a Tori Amos way. It's kind of coded. It's not real clear what's going on, but, we use them as a, catharsis. And a lot of what we do with our music is we create a lot of music. We do it kind of like a feel thing. and we create these like one-off pieces of art that sometimes you can't reproduce. I mean, this is one of these songs that's probably never going to get reproduced exactly the way it was created. It wasn't really meant to be a single, like trying to be very, like a popular type of song. It's an artistic statement to kind of work through personal issues or whatever. And a lot of times we put these out. And we put them out on the platforms and we see if people dig them or not. We did a pretty good YouTube video for it, which I think the video version of this song is I think probably the best way to experience this song. It's on YouTube. Again, it's called Still Reeling from last year, NUMB. I think the YouTube version is the best way to really experience the song, because I think I captured it with the video manipulation I did. And, a lot of what we do is, very experimental. And the video kind of shows that. We are now fan supported, and we are looking for people to, jump on the bandwagon and help us with the support. We do a show where we interview indie artists from around the world. If you're an artist that's into, a conversation, would be into like wanting to talk about your art, we've talked to indie artists all over the world, multiple genres. And, we're looking for a co-host to join the show. Right now, we're looking for someone to be a female artist. We think they're not represented in all genres at the level they should be when it comes to having discussions. So we want to do a show similar to what we've been doing, but just have a female co-host and be able to interview indie artists from around the world, multiple genres, DJs, hip hop, punk, dance, any genre, hardcore, industrial, anything that's really cool. So that's what we're all about. And whether you support us through our subscription service of $1, $5, $10, you can listen to us either way. But if you can help us out that way, it would be cool. If you just like our stuff, or send it to other people, or listen to it on Spotify, is a way we can monetize there. So, we're on multiple platforms, as I just indicated, Spotify and Apple. We're on Radio Public. We're on Anchor itself. So listen to our podcast, see if you're interested in actually joining us. You can send us a voice memo through Anchor. You can connect with us on our Instagram, expansive_sound_experiments. You can send us a quick note there. If you're a band, you could talk to us about scheduling an interview. So we're very excited about all the things we're doing. We just did an interview again with The Muted, where we had been on Experiment. We did it on Anchor on Saturday, and you should check out Blue Jeans and Snake Bites. They're Ripped Jeans and Snake Bites, which is what their latest release. They're working on new music, and check them out on all the streaming platforms, and like them and subscribe to them, and follow them. They're pretty cool. They're keeping the faith with the indie alternative punk music, and we're big fans of bands like Who's Skidoo and The Replacements and Joy Division, and a lot of the old school, true indie alternative, rockers, or indie music overall, or what we used to be called college radio. We're really into that, and so we want to support indie artists, and we don't charge. That's why we're asking for donations. You can just kind of do what you want to do when you listen to us. But if you feel the need to think that there should be people out there interviewing artists without charging them, to keep us from having to do as much Ubering and do more interviews. It's like we do interviews even though I have, multiple day jobs, and I Uber and I do my own music. I find time to interview these indie artists at least once a week or once every couple of weeks. If you want to increase that frequency and get us doing this more, then, every contribution you make keeps us off the road from Ubering and lifting. So, hopefully you catch the wisdom of that and get us off the road and get us into still doing more interviews with more bands. That would be really cool. And we'll talk to you later. Thank you.